Hey everyone, Cralopix here, and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. And in this video, we'll be tackling the South Seattle docks. Leaving the seamstresses union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with his latest victim, left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken-down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Okay. Let's see if we can find get some more clues for Sam's murder. I love my new outfit. Haha. Alright. Well, let's get moving. And Pago's not with me. Figures. Streetwalker. Let's talk to the streetwalker. Hey, you looking for a good time? Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. You got any other information? Guess not. There's nothing down here. Let's go back over here. I don't even see this guy. Is he in here? Oh, no, he's over there. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Nice. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, street scum? Hey. I'm working with Lone Star on the crime scene investigation in the NTSB warehouse. Sure you are. And I'm Lawfear, the king of dragons. Beat it. Okay, a jerk. Let's try again. Get out of here. Oh crap. Did I wreck it? I must have wrecked it. I need to get in. Okay, let's talk to this streetwalker again. Hey, you looking for a good time? Not me, a friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. She looks at you knowingly. Alright, 20 buys you a 5-minute distraction. Then I gotta get back to work and earn some real new yen. Thanks, lady. Hey, good looking. Now can I go? That's a big gun you got there. How do I even get in? Ah, jeez. Ugh, what's this over here? Hey, that's mine! Who raised it, a pack of wolves? That there letter is rightfully mine. I'm gonna be mean. I could use your intestines as rope instead. You can have it. I didn't mean nothing. Come on, Cralopix. It was just 5 new yen. Dang. Where am I supposed to use this? Here. I'm supposed to use this here. Jeez. Gained 3 karma for threatening a guy to use his ladder. Sweet. Thanks, streetwalker. Let's... Anything else over here? Big area. Ooh, let's steal some stuff. Ficchetti's basic non-lethal grenade. It does -1 AP to everyone hit by its blast. Send it to my stash. Thanks. And phosphorus grenade. Packed with phosphorus, this grenade explodes, causing an additional -4 HP for 3 rounds. Let's send it to the stash. Of course I'm gonna send it to the stash. Why not? Let's just start using some grenades. Anything else I can steal or pretend I'm checking out? Guess not. Okay. Back to the task at hand. Let's go in. Yes, confirm. And that's it for this episode. No, just kidding. The warehouse. Inside the large grey warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks. Top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Okay. Autosave. Alright, let's do some investigation. Oh, McCluskey's here. Dang it. That is McCluskey, isn't it? Took your sweet time, didn't you? You know the traffic these days. Fill me in. We had to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left a computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. NTSB? I don't know what that is. The National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. Ooh, trying to shut him up. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Scientists don't make good criminals. Tell me about it. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up his courtmaster's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Too kind. Thank you. Jeez. Dresden, my man. Let's talk to Dresden first. Cralopix! Surprised to see you here. Let me guess, Officer Aguirre tipped you off? Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick did, at any rate. Anyway, surprise. We've got another Ripper victim on our hands. You look like you've been putting in some overtime, Dresden. What can you tell me about the victim? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. And yes, I'm a little tired. Bodies have been piling up like cordwood, it seems. Cause of death, unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Nice hole where his chest was. Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Oh, Let's ask this one. It sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Oh. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that. A coincidence. Dresden. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. How's Officer Aguirre doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. Aguirre would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, ma'am? I don't think Aguirre's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. No. Guess that's a no. Who is that woman over there? No clue, she just showed up. Next of kin, I think. I'm gonna take a look around. Good luck out there. Thanks, Dresden. Buddy oh pal, buddy oh pal. You're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relationship to the dead man? The suspicion in her voice and eyes departs almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He is my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? Not so far as I can tell. Not among the living, anyway. Realization then dawns, bringing the light back into her eyes. But my brother's spirit might not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard. And I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. Cool. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? This better pay off. Find 2 haunted objects. Okay. Never thought I'd get that as a quest, but yeah. Anything else over here? There's heaps of stuff over here. Or down here. How do I get down here? Through this door. Oh, this guy's gonna stop me, isn't he? No. But let's go in the office first. Let's search these lockers. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Inspect the toothbrush. The blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. Gross. Inspect the comb. Well, it must be important. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end. And when you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest. Hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. A haunted comb! Leave the locker. Oh wait, was there something else? Nope. Let's get on the computer. The researcher's work cyber terminal has been left on. Presumably by the Lone Star investigators. Okay. Reading. Let's read the notes for Case File 95. Case File 95. Federated Boeing Jetliner IDN 2305. Corporate owner, errors. The plane had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3:04 a.m. on June 17, 2053. 2:45 a.m., the pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negative values. 2:49 a.m. The co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. 2:58 a.m. The pilot cannot be contacted or located by a plane steward. 3:04 a.m. The co-pilot radios in a mayday. 3:12 a.m. The plane crashes into an empty field in western North Dakota. That's weird. 96. Case file number 96. Pratt & Whitney, unmanned, IDN 327. Corporate owner, errors. Again. Summary, redacted. Time log, redacted. Wow. 98. The file has been corrupted. Okay. Read the private notes. Incriminating data. Okay. The notes that appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file 96, the crash of an Ares jetliner near the UCAS and Sioux Nation border. The crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Renraku research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the researcher's notes to your PDA. And leave the computer. Alrighty then, let's go to that other room. Because that's probably where I'll find another haunted object. Most likely here. There is a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through the shoe pile. Why not? You find nothing interesting about the shoes in the pile. Darn, walk away. Well, I tried. What else is around here? Is there something over here? Yes, let's check it out over here. That door is locked. It's hard to say whether this is a heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash, or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Dig through the trash. Classy. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After researching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Inspect the earring. The earring is made out of burnished steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You take the earring. Inspect the dented lunchbox. A dented tin lunchbox that's seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. Inspect the cred stick. Alright. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slot it into your PDA and 200 new yen is added to your account. Walk away. Winning! Objective complete. Sweet. Nice. Alright, lady, I got your stuff. It feels as though you have found enough objects. Yes, here they are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is all of this? Oh, great. No! Officer Aguirre trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some Salish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure? These are all mouthing off. Isn't it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on. If we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret. Or worse, something I'd enjoy. I like her. And that got me karma. Sweet. That man is an ass. She stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Not looking good now, but do you have any plans for later this evening? A little breaking and entering, perhaps. Under cover of darkness. You sure you're up for this? It may be a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. And I'm going out on a limb and say you know where to find the kinds of people we need. Just smile. Woo, lady! Good. I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled new yen from inside a leather pouch, starts to count it out, then shoves the whole wad at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Booyah! Now I need to return to the Seamstresses Union. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chips and the face of Coyote pops on the screen. Coyote looks tense. Hoi, Cralopix, you in the middle of something? Would be nice. No problem, what do you need? Backup. Yikes. Her jaw sets. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in Royale. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squats, ran my world when I was growing up. I remember. She looks relieved. Whiz. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers. Bad guys. They hooked him on high amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. You're on a crusade? Maybe. That's what Mrs. Kubota calls it. Her face lights up. She's running hot. Has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me, but we could use another hand. You're in? I need you right now. But she's doing something for me, so... On my way. I knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. I'll see you soon. Well, now. Is that how it's gonna be? Okay. Well, that's the end for this episode. Very interesting stuff. The Ripper murder that may not be a Ripper murder, but it may be a Ripper murder because they took transplant organs or something. Anyways, the victim's sister is a shaman and she wants to contact the spirits. And now Coyote's found her cousin, so she needs me to help him. There's so much happening, so cool. Very good game. Hope you are enjoying this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!